Gotta look back at this.
Missing up drugs, now I feel like a chemist. Chasing this money, my fetish. I roll up a gang.
Some of them got really good value right now. You want a lot of opportunities for him. Now, will he be on the field more? I definitely agree.
Smoking gelato, it's tasting like hooks. I'm on the run cause the fish trying book. If I got locked up, can I give you my stick? I was your nigga, you was my bitch. We was outside like me, Lilo and Stitch. Man, fuck that, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. And I did everything but just make you my bride. Keeping my pride aside.
Yes, sir. It's Gator, the fantasy guy. Happy Wednesday. Waiver wire just passed. I gave you guys the waiver wire. I told you to pick up. I didn't see a lot of motion this waiver wire, and that is also really good because last week from week 1, we told you players like Zach Ertz, Harold Fannin. We told you guys like who's the tight end for the Jawan Johnson. We told you these type of players already. So you guys, most people already picked up these players. Most people already had all the players that majority Quinshon Johnson's the players that I already mentioned them in. But you guys know what it is. It's Wednesday. We got the games coming up. We have a Thursday night football game that we're going to cover and talk about a little bit later. But I know why we came here. I know why we're here. Waiver wire. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's start it up. Share screen. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's boom, boom, boom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's get it started. If you guys didn't know, I am color coordinating the players. Red is for quarterbacks. Green is for running backs. Blue is for wide receivers. And purple is for tight ends, if you guys haven't noticed. But you should have noticed by now. Let's go over the inactive, same type of players. I'm not going to read all of them, but there's some new players that were added to this. Joe Burrow is on IR. Waller's actually questionable, guys. Kittle's still on IR. JJ McCarthy is going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks, if you guys were not aware. Austin Eckler has joined this list with a torn Achilles. So sad. It might be the last that we see of Eckler, honestly. Brock Purdy is going to be out for 2 to 5 weeks. He's here. Jaden Reed is on IR, just had surgery on that collarbone. And I think that's about it. That's all the new people that we added to it. All right, let's get straight into it. Start sits for Thursday night football. This is going to be a divisional game. It's going to be a really good game. I believe if the Dolphins lose this matchup, where your job might be gone, the head coach might lose his job. I'm just throwing that out there. He's at the podium saying stuff. He just seems like he's not happy. Time to get him up out of there. Of course, starts Josh Allen, James Cook, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid can be a start. Keon Coleman can also be a start too. He is questionable. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle is always questionable. I'm never going to take that questionable off of Jalen Waddle. Devon Achane, these are the starts for this game. I'm okay with you sitting Tua. I thought the Bills' defense was pretty bad because of the Ravens, and that's probably not the right way to judge what's going on. They probably still got a really good defense. I'm ready to sit Tua. Malik Washington, Westbrook Akine, Dalton Knox, Josh Palmer, Oli Gordon. We're not starting none of those guys. Let's go to Dallas versus Chicago. We have Dak. I think Dak is okay start. Javonte Williams has proven that he needs to be in your lineup. 2 20-plus games. 2 games, 2 20-plus. I mean, can you bench him? I don't think so. CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, definitely going to be a start. George Pickens can be a start. I'm not in love with the play, but I think it's a good start. Of course, you can start Caleb against our defense. You should start everybody against our defense. Caleb, DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Roma Odunze. Roma Odunze might be my start of the week. Miles Sanders, he's just not getting enough work. Jaden Blue is a healthy scratch most of the time. Jalen Tolbert, sit. Kevon Turpin, I do like Kevon Turpin. If you're in a multi-league flex, Dak is looking for Turpin. I think he should. I really like him. And you have the upside of returning a kickoff too or a punt. So Kokomet is sit. Colson Loveland sit. 0 receptions, 0 targets. Luther Burden is a sit. Roshan probably lost his job to Meningai. Meningai is also going to be a sit. Olamide Zaccheaus also a sit. Let's go to the next matchup. Cincinnati at Minnesota. This is going to be the start of the 2 backup quarterbacks. We have Jake Browning and we have Carson Wentz. 2 backup quarterbacks going at it. I think it's going to be probably a lower scoring game. But of course, you got to start your T. Higgins, your Jamar Chase, Chase Brown. That's already a lock. And then I think Jordan Mason with my man Aaron Jones, who's also on IR. With him being on IR, Jordan Mason is for sure start. Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson. I know TJ Hawkinson's been doing bad. Carson Wentz does like to look for his tight end, so go ahead and put TJ Hawkinson right back in that lineup. The States is going to be Noah Fant, Andrew Ishavaz, Mike Gesicki. Cam Akers just joined the team. He's going to be a sit. Carson Wentz, pick him up, but I would still sit him. Jalen Naylor sit. Adam Thielen sit. He hasn't seen enough work. Jake Browning sits. not starting. None of these guys. Both quarterbacks. The only quarterback that did good against them was Caleb Williams, who's Minnesota, and he had a rushing touchdown. I'm not going to put that on Jake Browning. Okay. This next matchup, Pittsburgh's at New England. It's going to be I think it's going to be a slow matchup. Probably would preferably not have a lot of my fantasy options in this matchup, but you can go ahead and start Aaron Rodgers. Calvin Austin's a good start. Jalen Warren's also a very good start. DK Metcalf, of course. Drake May, TreVeyon Henderson. I know TreVeyon Henderson owners. I know you guys are kind of a little worried. He'll be okay. Just keep on playing him. He does have that upside. It just hasn't been this week yet. Ramondre Stevenson is going to be a start, especially off of that matchup last week. Stephon Diggs still a start. Congratulations, Stephon, on the baby. I think the baby's on the way with Cardi B. Congratulations, man. Hunter Henry, probably going to be a sit for me. I would probably consider sitting Hunter Henry, honestly. Let's move him over here. All right, Caleb Johnson's a sit. Pat Fairmouth, Jonnu Smith, Kenneth Gainwell's a sit. Kayshon Boutte, he's definitely going to be a sit. He only saw one target, but it was for a touchdown, but it was one target. Demarius Douglas, you're just not in the pecking order. And I thought you would be in the offseason, but you're not. Austin Hooper, Hunter Henry, sit those. All right, we got Indy at Tennessee. Daniel Jones might be an always start. I put him on the sit list against the Broncos, and he proved me wrong. All right, Daniel Jones is start. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Tyler Warren. Oh, man, what a tight end. Josh Downs, Chigo Okonkwo, I would still start. Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley. These are all starts. Sits for this matchup. I do believe Indy's defense is not the worst. So Cam Ward, I would go ahead and sit Cam Ward for this matchup. He just doesn't have that upside. He doesn't have enough upside. He doesn't run enough. I know he can run, but he doesn't run enough. Alec Pierce sit. Adonai Mitchell, DJ Giddens sits. Tyler Lockett is going to be a sit. Alec Maynor is going to be sit. Hopefully you pick them up. You can stash them at the end of your bench. I don't have enough confidence in Cam Ward to go ahead and start him. Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have, I believe this is going to be a good one, and this is going to be on my hot five. CJ Stroud is going to be a sit. Nico Collins, of course, a sit. Nick Chubb as a start. Sorry, these are all starts. CJ Stroud's a start. Nico's a start. Nick Chubb's a start. Dalton Schultz is going to be a start. Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, Travis Etienne, Brenton Strange. Go ahead. Start them all out. Sits. Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Noel. Christian Kirk is questionable. Might play, might not play. Jaden Higgins is going to be a sit for me. Bashal Tutin. I love him, man. I think he's a very good pickup, very good handcuff for Etienne if he does go down. Don't start him yet. I know he scored a touchdown last week. Now, if you're in a situation where you have no running backs and Tutin is there, go ahead and play it. But if you have other options, no. Diami Brown is going to be a sit. Let's go to Atlanta versus Carolina. We have another divisional game. Michael Penix is going to be a start. Bijan Robinson, of course. I love Bijan Robinson. All-purpose yards, Bijan Robinson. Lock into that. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Hunter Renfrow. Man, he saw enough targets for me. Over 11. I think he got like 11 targets that last game against Arizona. I think he can be flexed. Hopefully you can flex him. If you can't, yeah, it is what it is. Trooper is going to be a start. Ted McMillan, you are proving me wrong, and I'm happy for you. Prove me wrong. I said that the Panthers they're going to mess it up for him. And I think he's still going to have some inconsistent games, but man, he's balling. He's balling. Sit Bryce, Xavier Legette needs to be off that team. Jatavion Sanders, Rico Dalu, Daryl Mooney, I can go ahead and bench him. Mary Ray McLeod, yeah. Tyler Algier, if you do need a running back because some leagues you don't have enough running backs or you have multiple flex spots, I think Algier is actually a good start. I think you can play Algier against Carolina. I think this is probably the game to play Algier. But if you don't need it, and majority of people do have their two starting quarterbacks, then there's no need to throw Algier in there. There's no need to flex Algier. Let's keep on going. This is going to be probably the game of the week. Rams versus Philly. I love this matchup. I got the under on this matchup. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, always must start. I mean, I don't even care if AJ's not getting over 10 points fantasy. I don't care. It's a start. Kyrie Williams, Puka Nacua is going to start. Devontae Adams is going to be a start. But for the sits, I love Matthew Stafford, but it's like Philly defense is the real deal. Sit Matthew Stafford. Shipley's questionable. Tank Bisbee is a sit. He hasn't got a touch yet. Jahan Dotson, Tyler Higbee is going to be a sit. Tutu Atwell and Dallas Goedert is still questionable with a knee sprain. So definitely check that out and see what's going on. Might play, might not play. New York Jets versus Tampa Bay. There is breaking news. Justin Fields, I was going to tell you to start Justin Fields, but he is already ruled out. Concussion protocol. You probably going to have to start Tyrod Taylor. And if you're playing Tyrod Taylor, you need to sit Tyrod Taylor, okay? Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Emeka Egbuka, Bucky Irving, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall all starts. For sits, Sterling Shepard. I like the usage. Maybe I might put a little bet on Sterling Shepard, but that's the best you're going to get from me. Ted Johnson is probably going to be ruled out. He's not injured. That's healthy scratch. K.N. I can go ahead and bench him. Rashad White. I like what I saw last week, but still bench him. Braylon Allen, Josh Reynolds, Mason Taylor, Allen Lazard. I want to bench a lot over here. Actually, if it's not Tampa Bay, I don't want it. Even Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, I would temper expectations with that too. So we got Las Vegas at Washington. We have Jaden Daniel, who is questionable with a knee sprain. I think he's a start. If he gives it a go, if Jaden Daniel starts, you're going to have to start him. Bill Krosky, go ahead and start him. Eckler's out of there. I really, really, really want to see the rotation. So you might come out of this week with another bad week from Bill Krosky. But I think him being the main running back there that they have there, you might as well just take a leap of faith and play that. Terry McLaurin, very, very pedestrian, but you got to still start him. Zach Ertz is like almost, I want to say he's a lock. He's a lock at tight end. At this point, if you have Zach Ertz and you have other tight ends, bump them other tight ends. Bump them all. Zach Ertz. Deebo Samuel still a start. Ashton Genty still a start. I didn't like the usage I saw against the Chargers. So hopefully that changes. I saw him missing a couple plays, like he didn't know to play. Pay attention to that. Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers, these are all starts. 6, Chris Rodriguez, Chase Edmonds just signed to the Commanders. Go ahead and sit him. Jeremy Nichols. One of these guys, Chris Rodriguez, Chase Edmonds, or Jeremy Nichols, is going to be relevant after a week. It's going to be relevant after week 3. Pay attention. If you can pick them up now, just stash them at the end of your bench, and let's see what happens, okay? Let's go to the next game. Oh, no, I wasn't finished. Chris Moore, probably don't even know who he is. You should bench him. Noah Brown, questionable, but you should also bench him. Gino, Trey Tucker, Dante Thornton, all benches. All right, Green Bay versus Cleveland. I like this game. I saw the line earlier. It was minus 7.5. Very interesting game. Jordan Love, Josh Jacob, Tucker Kraft, who was the number 1 tight end last week. Romeo Dobbs, David Njoku, Harold Fanning, Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman. There's some eat here. There's some eat here in this matchup. I think it's a very good matchup for fantasy. The main guys are going to be able to be started. Emmanuel Wilson, Matthew Golden. If you're starting Matthew Golden, I'm ready to tell you to sit him. Just know he might go off, and it's fine. You probably did the right thing. You probably did the right thing. Don't trip. Dante Wicks is going to be a sit. Joe Flacco, Jerome Ford, Dylan Sampson, sit. Quinshawn Johnson is going to be a sit. We need to figure out this RB room. This little segment for the Cleveland Browns, we need to figure out what the pecking order is on this room. But until then, I'm not ready to start none of them. Last week, they all had 10 points. It's like, no, I'm not ready to start none of them. All right, Denver versus the Chargers. Ooh, divisional. It's going to be a great. So Chargers started the year with 3 divisional matchups. That's kind of crazy. But Justin Herbert start, Amari Hampton start, Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, another tub. That's 3 tubs on the week on two games, man. He is a red zone target. Pay attention to that. I hope you guys picked him up. I know you guys picked him up because he's like 71% on now. So good job, guys. You guys are picking him up. He's a flex. If you're in a lineup, if you have a team that you need some points, Quentin Johnson is a thing, man. It's a real thing. Bo Nix, J.K. Dobbins, Cortland Sutton, Troy Franklin. With that performance, I think it's a start. Marvin Mims. I think Marvin Mims was always going to be a start too. These two, Troy Franklin and Marvin Mims, every game you're going to have to probably try to figure out what the hell is going on, which I don't love, and that's why I say you can flex both of them. I think these are good flexes. For 6, Trey Harris got 1 target, 1 reception, not enough work. Will Disley, Tyler Conklin, Najee Harris. I like what I saw, and we need to talk about it. Omar Hampton, Najee Harris. They had a good split last week. The first week, I think because Najee Harris wasn't even practicing. Now he's practicing. He's good. I think this work is going to be split. And Omari Hampton had that fumble. I wouldn't blame him for that fumble, but he did have the fumble. So RJ Harvey, I think you should hold him on the bench. I think I'm good off of starting RJ Harvey right now. If you're an RJ Harvey owner in redraft, I think I would take my time and just not start him. If you own him in Dynasty, great. You know what I'm saying? You might, if you're in a 4 flex or 3 flex, maybe you do have to start RJ Harvey. That's fine. I think he does have that upside that he could boom on. But I mean, for the most part, I think you need to bench RJ Harvey for now and see what's going on. Evan Ingram, I love the guy, but he's a bench. Let's go. New Orleans at Seattle. Very nasty matchup. I do not love this matchup. Sam Darnold, I'm going to say he's a start. He did really good against the Steelers, and now he's seeing NO. Cooper Kupp definitely showed that like 11 targets last game. Let's put him back in our lineup, man. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet. I'm okay with starting Charbonnet. I know he had 1. Let's go back to the well. Let's split that work again, and I bet you he's not going to have 1 this week. Alvin Kamara is always going to be a start no matter what. Matchup proof. Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed had the touchdown last week. Good for him. I think you can flex him, put him back in your lineup. Juwan Johnson, the number 2 tight end of the year. Go ahead, keep on plugging him in your lineup, and I hope you pick them up. For 6, Spencer Rattler, Keandre Miller, Vele, Elijah Arroyo, Marcus Scantling, yeah, bench him. Torrey Horton, Brandon Cooks, all bench. All right, Arizona versus San Francisco. We have Kyle Murray as a start, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, James Conner, Trey Benson. I think you can flex him if you need running back help. He is getting enough work. He's not just the backup. He's part of this scheme. Mac Jones, you can start him against Arizona for sure. Christian McCaffrey, Ricky Parcell, probably said it wrong. Juwan Jennings had the tub. He's still questionable, but yeah, I think you can go ahead and start him. Zay Jones, Sid, Greg Dortch, Michael Wilson, Brian Robinson, Isaac Guerrero, all 6. All right, KC at Giants. Patrick Mahomes, Hollywood Brown, Kelsey, Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, Xavier Worthy is questionable, but I think he's going to play this game. They need him to play. Isaiah Pacheco, guys, I own him. I don't know what to do with him. Should I start him? Should I sit him? I actually don't know. I'm a lean sit. I would start Trey Benson over Pacheco. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's keep on going. Russell Wilson, Cam Scatterboo, Theo Johnson, Tyrone Tracy, Tyquan Thornton, big touchdown last week, 49 yards. Kareem Hunt sharing that work with Pacheco, man. And that's the reason that they both going to be on my set list because they both are sharing that work pretty evenly. The Monday game, I believe. We have Detroit versus Baltimore. Now, this is going to probably be the game of the week. It's crazy. Over 52.5 points. You want to start most of your fantasy options here. You got Jared Goff, you got David Montgomery, you have Jamar Gibbs, St. Brown, J-Mo. Go ahead, just lock that in. Let Porter lock it in. Of course, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, D-Hop. I'm okay with flexing these guys. Flex one of them, D-Hop, Rashad Bateman. I mean, they all have the ability to score tubs. Even I probably need to start adding Tez Walker to this. I'm okay with you flexing these guys, okay? I'm not mad at it at all. Isaac Tesla, go ahead, sit him. Not getting enough work. Mark Andrews, he's going to be on my sit list. He's not seeing enough work. And even in a high over-under, it's like I still don't trust him. Justice Hill said Isaiah Likely is questionable. He's not out. He's not ruled out yet. He is questionable, but they've been rolling him out for the past 2 games, and they didn't put him on IR. So that's it for the start sit, guys. Yeah, that's it for the start sit, man. So I think we did a really good job. Hopefully, I could have helped you. Get through this, and we got the start sits down. Okay, let's check it out early. I'm going to drop it today, so check it out early. Please hit like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm going to be here. I told you guys I'm dropping like 2 to 3 videos every week. Now I got to hit you guys with my high five. I got a lot of testimonies from last week. You guys tap in with me, man. My barber gave me the testimony too, bro. It's like, hey, there's plays that were hidden. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. And I'm on IG. Yes, sir. Start sits of the week. You already know it. You got it here first, man. You guys have a blessed day. I'm going to tap it with you guys with that high five. You guys want to make some money? I'm the man for it. You guys have a good one. Stay blessed and enjoy Thursday night football because that's fire.